In this video, I am joined by AI expert Gary Huang, and he is going to show us the top 10 tools and top 10 AI tools and ways that you can use AI in your business right now, specifically if you're a seller on Amazon. I'm excited because Gary is a master in this, and I just went through the tools that he's going to share, and it's really, really amazing. So let's get right into this. Gary, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, Mina? Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Dude, I'm excited. We were going through your slides. You have an amazing presentation ready and made for us. And you have something even better, right? Which we're going to talk about in a bit. But, give me a little bit of information on AI and how you came about, using these tools and why you're using them.
Yeah, so I'm a seller myself. I've been selling on Amazon since about 2016. And, right now in 2024, like the game is changing so fast and it's getting tough, right? So before Amazon was kind of like a land grab, there's like all these niches out there, but now it's more mature. It's almost like, real estate development, right? You got to do more and then the fees are going up and increasing competition. So I find one of the ways that I've spoken with 7 to 8 figure sellers, one of the ways they're succeeding right now is using AI tools. I mean, there's a lot of tools out there, but the struggle is there's so many tools out there. I don't know about you, Mina, but it's like sometimes you're just overwhelmed and you don't have the time to learn everything. I think what's cool right now is I've literally interviewed dozens of 7 figure sellers, talked to AI experts. I broke everything down. These are the top 10 AI tools that Amazon sellers can use right now to save time, to scale their business, to increase profits. And you guys are going to be ahead of the pack using these tools. And there's a survey done by Jungle Scout. They had the State of the Seller Report 2024. They surveyed thousands of sellers. Can you guess the percentage of sellers, Mina? I'm going to test you right now. What's the percentage of sellers using AI in their Amazon business?
I want to say 15%.
It's actually 48%.
Wow.
48%. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's almost half, but that's 1 out of 2. So if you're one of the two that are not using AI, you can cross the line right now. So I hope you guys will get some value out of this.
Yeah, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I've mainly been using, one or two of the tools that you mentioned, right? Out of the 10. There's so many tools, AI tools, amazing tools that I haven't even, started scratching the surface on. And part of it is you're right. There's so many tools, you don't know where to start. So I'm glad that you're going to distill this down into, what is the best, and like, let's just start using these 10, and then that will have a significant impact on the performance of our business. So let's jump into the slides, man.
All right, excellent. So today we're going to share the top 10 AI tools to maximize your Amazon success. And my name is Gary Huang. I'm the founder and host of 7 Figure Seller Summit, and we really want to help Amazon sellers build skill and profit in their businesses. So why use AI for Amazon? I think there's 3 big things. Number one is you can save time. Running an Amazon business, there's a lot of tedious stuff, like, going through all of the competitors, thousands of reviews, dealing with like all of the competitors, like, there's a lot of stuff that's very tedious and time consuming. AI can help you save time. AI can also help you increase your profitability. It's very good at analysis and also can help you scale, but it's not perfect, right? It's not like a silver bullet. So we'll also talk about some strategies you can use to maximize your success, and also try to avoid like hallucinations, getting wrong results and stuff like that. All right. So first is we're going to talk about review analysis. Okay. So the old way of doing review analysis is literally, I remember back in like 2018, I just, I had like the competitors' product listings up. They had like, 600 reviews. And I was like diving them down to the 2-star, the 3-star, the 4-star. Literally, it would take me hours or even days to come up with that list of, the top problems of the competitor so I can develop the next product, right? Now, the cool thing is you can use AI tools, like even in Helium 10, our friends at Helium 10 in the Chrome extension. Not everybody is aware of this. In the Chrome extension, there's a review insights button where you can go to your competitor's listing. If they have like 1,000 reviews, all you have to do, you just go in and you can download all of their competitors' reviews into a CSV file. And then all you got to do is put it into a Google Sheet, and then you can upload it into ChatGPT, and then you can get any analysis that you want. So you can tell ChatGPT to find me the competitors, like the biggest problems. You can also create like a brand avatar, like a customer avatar. You can ask ChatGPT, I'm building like, for example, in this, we're looking at kites, right? So I downloaded all of the reviews and you can upload it to ChatGPT. So I recommend using ChatGPT 4.0. That's the latest version, and it's very smart. It can create like the customer avatars for you. It can tell you the top problems. So literally, it can save you like 100 hours of work. I mean, literally, this can be done in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Those are the first two. I combine Helium 10 and ChatGPT. Helium 10 actually, they have an AI tool built inside as well. So if you want to get quick insights, you can do that. But I personally, I like to put it into ChatGPT so I can do anything I want with that data.
And then Gary, my question to you is, when you feed that data, are you just saying, hey, like, is the prompt like, hey, tell me what are the one-star reviews and the issues, or like what are the common problems with products like this? Are you also asking for what do people like about this product, so that if you're developing, a product, you're trying to say, what are all of the negatives of my competitors? What are all of the positives of my competitors? So I can have all of the positives and none of the negatives.
Yeah, that's a great question. I like to put it this way. Imagine ChatGPT is your assistant, and like he or she is sitting right next to her, next to you, and then you ask her these questions. The myth is there has to be a perfect prompt. Nowadays, AI has jumped so far from last year to this year. It's less about the prompt. It's just natural language. So those questions you have, I would ask the AI those like one at a time. So literally, it's like you're going back and forth. Like what are the top 5 problems with this product? Break it down. Like, tell me the number of reviews, like out of 1,000 for each problem. So then the AI, they will like, score it. So like, let's say with the kite, it's difficult to assemble. We had like 50 people with that. Number 2 was, it was hard to take off. We didn't know how to fly the kite. 35 people had that. And then you can say, okay, tell me exactly what did they say so I can use it in the copywriting. So then it can extract like the quotes. Right. So that's super valuable for copywriting. And you can also say here, I'm creating a customer avatar for my kite brand. Please see the reviews, both positive and negative. Pay attention to the customer's hopes, pains, fears, and dreams. Create a customer avatar using this data. Do not paraphrase, but use the actual quotes. So literally, I uploaded the 1,000 reviews into ChatGPT 4.0, and then it can just extract all of that. So it'll tell you customer avatar number 1 is the outdoor enthusiast parent, the age demographic 30 to 50, both male, female, US. The family is parents with young children and grandchildren, occupation, various professions. So it's actually, using this data to create the customer persona. Traditionally, these like big multinational corporations, like even the supplement industry, I'm sure they would pay like market research firms like tens of thousands of dollars to do this research and, hand you like this executive summary and, like it takes like weeks or a month. ChatGPT can do this for you in like 5 minutes. I hope you can see like the power, like, because when you do this, it's like you're not just competing on price anymore, right? I mean, you can really build up like a brand and higher price points, and yeah, that's how powerful
Probably
it is.
you can also ask them to write based on this information, write like a brief draft of the bullet points, right? I know we're going to talk about a tool right now that is going to be way more useful for that, but at least if you're like, okay, I'm not a copywriter, what do I even say? So this is, what I do personally is I go to my competitors and I steal their bullet points and I just change it up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But like you could just
you do
basically say,
exactly that. You can do exactly that. So there's 2 ways to do
yeah.
this. Okay. Before I jump to the next tool, if you want to stay within ChatGPT, what you can do is you can take examples of really good listings from your competitors. You copy that, you paste it in ChatGPT, and you tell it, this is an example of a well-optimized Amazon product listing. And it's good because of A, B, and C, and then C example below. And then you put like 3 stars, and then you paste in the review, and then you press enter. Okay. And then you can say, now create, a product listing for me, based on my attributes, and you put in all the data, your brand, et cetera, et cetera. And then it will spit out like a better version. Does that make sense? Because you're guiding the AI. So like the mistake is thinking like, I just like, one shot it, the perfect prompt, et cetera. That was like, maybe 2022, 2023. Now it's a lot more advanced. But the thing is, you got to guide it like a real person. I call it like the seesaw method, right? Because you're back on the playground, you're playing with your friend, you're going like back and forth, right? So you feed it the competitors listing, you tell it like the Amazon SEO, like the like the rules that you're looking for. You can even like feed it TOS, like all of that stuff. But the cool thing is right now, if we can go jump to the next 2 tools for Amazon listing optimization, there's tools out there that have already trained the AI to create optimize Amazon product listing. So kind of like what we were talking about, we're feeding examples. Data Dive is one of my favorites right now because obviously, everyone knows, Brandon, and, they have a really good deep keyword analysis, competitor insights. They can identify the gaps that your, competition are not ranking for, right? And then on top of that, it can also use that intelligence to create optimized product listings. So obviously this increases your SEO, your conversion rates, etc. Another tool within ChatGPT, have you been to like the GPT section of ChatGPT, or you want me to give you a quick breakdown? what that is?
Yeah, no, listen, I've very quickly looked at it and I was like, wow, this
Yeah,
is interesting. Specifically when I was working with my assistant, and I'm like, I wonder if they made an assistant, like a GPT for assistants, executive assistants. And then I found a bunch. So essentially, like there's
yeah,
GPTs that will act as like a really good executive assistant. So now my
yeah.
EA asks it questions, and it's like already a
Cool.
really good, professional executive assistant that gives her answers. But I would love
That's
if you would
awesome.
share with
Yeah.
people what the GPTs are.
So think of GPTs as like the app store, like on your iPhone. Okay. So, like first there was the iPhone, but there were no apps for it. But then, all of the apps were built. So it makes it more useful, right? So GPTs, they're customized like little apps within ChatGPT. The beauty of it is they're already pre-trained, right? So earlier you would copy an example of your competitor's listing, but an app like Listify by Andrew Erickson, it's already pre-trained on Amazon SEO. The requirements for the bullet points, the requirements for the title, how to, the character length, how not to keyword stuff, etc. It's already trained. So you don't have to prompt like all that background. You just go in and you have natural conversation with it to create your listing. I mean, you just put in your information and it can do it for you, right? And then it stays in character. Like, I don't know if you guys have like played around with ChatGPT. Sometimes it's, oh, I'm an AI, there's certain things like, that's within, etc. This stays in character. So it knows its job. It's like it's a listing specialist, Amazon listing writing, copywriter, or like in your example, it's like an EA, right? So it stays in that character. So you get better results this way. So yeah.
I love it, man. Incredible. And so basically with Andrew's tool, and by the way, Andrew Erickson is a great seller. He sold his brand, I'm pretty sure. But so what you go is you go into that GPT and then you just prompt it and say, hey, I want you to create a high converting listing for this product. And then it will just immediately know what to do.
Yeah. You obviously have to put in all of your information, your
Mhm.
product, your USP, your keywords, like the ones that you're ranking for, and then it will build it out for you. So it saves you time from having to like train the ChatGPT how to write an SEO optimized listing. Because the thing with ChatGPT, if you just go to the regular version, it's trained on everything on the internet. So it's like garbage in, garbage out, right? If you give it the right SEO algorithm, then it will give you the right listing. But if it's trained on some like 2017 data, like we don't even know where, or it's like some weird like Reddit, then it could give you some crap, right? So you have to make sure it's learning the right thing, right? It's like pretend it's like a Harvard education for Amazon listings, right? So like Andrew has already trained Listify to give you the top quality search on the listing results. Next, I want to talk about images, because images, this is super important for your conversion rate, for your click-through rate, right? So one of the big changes right now is with using AI to create images. So the old way, so I don't know about you, but like when I wanted to, one of the products I sold before were like posture support braces, like back braces. So when you type, you're not like hunched over and stuff. So I sold this product many years ago, and then when I wanted to do lifestyle images, this was like 2017. Okay, when I wanted to do lifestyle images, like, do you know what I did to create those lifestyle images? I literally I had to send the product to a like photographer, and then he or she would have to hire models, like a man and a woman, and then they would go to like a nice house or like in front of a computer, and then they would take the shots, and it would take a long time. It would take like weeks, and then it would take like hundreds of dollars for like the fees, etc. And then at the end, the result, you're not sure what you're going to get, right? If I want to tweak it, they're not going to like hire the model and redo it, right? So you're stuck with that, right? But the new way now, if you want to do lifestyle images, one of the excellent tools specifically for product lifestyle photos is e-content. So the cool thing about this is you can upload your product. So let's say like the same posture support brace, and you can tell it, you can guide it, you can prompt it using AI to put it like in an office environment. You put it on like 30-year-old lady or like 20-year-old dude, and in different situations, and literally it will spit it out for you, and it's accurate. So what's different from the ChatGPT sometimes it will give you hallucinations. So I've tried before, let's say with the kite, it's like a triangle kite, right? And I asked ChatGPT, create a lifestyle image for my Amazon listing of a father and son on a beach flying this kite on a sunny day with the ocean in the background. It will give you something, but sometimes it distorts the image. So like my triangle kite became like a diamond shaped kite. or it became like a square kite, right? So like, obviously you can't use that, right? There's like the hallucination with ChatGPT and those other tools. But the beauty of e-content is that it's specifically trained to lock in your product in that scenario. So it'll be more accurate. And this literally only takes like a couple minutes. Yeah, it is a paid product, but if you think about like the value of that, I mean, it saves you so much money and so much time, and then it can create better product lifestyle images for you.
I love it, bro. I love it.
All
This
right.
is amazing, man. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
AI has come a very long way.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe like I don't know about your supplement brand, but like, you can definitely you can do stuff like that.
I was
Yeah.
thinking I should jump on there and I paid a bunch of money to get my product photographed in real life on Suna.
Yeah.
There's a website called Suna. So
Yeah.
now I'm like, shit, like maybe I should just go on here, try it out, and then you only buy what you like?
Yeah, it's based on credits. So you have the credits, you have a certain number of credits. So you can purchase it based on credits. And
Wow,
yeah, I mean we have a special offer as well. Like if you want, maybe we can link it up below. But yeah, it's very affordable. It's much
that's
cheaper
awesome.
than like the hiring a photographer. Image creation optimization tool is Midjourney. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard it. So Midjourney 6 is probably the best quality image creator on the market right now. You can see it looks super realistic. But the downside is like you have to use an app called Discord, and then you still have to prompt it using like very detailed instructions, like the camera exposure number, like the realism like setting and stuff. So there's like a little bit of a learning curve. So it's a little bit harder for sellers, but you know how to prompt it well, you can get really good results. And one trick that I learned, and you guys can do this right now. If you are trying out Midjourney, Midjourney is a paid app. It's 20, I think it's $20 a month. If you don't know how to prompt, you can actually ask ChatGPT to kind of do like I call it like a reverse prompt, right? So you can upload an image of like, let's say a competitor, and then you tell ChatGPT, okay, I want to create an image just like this for my product in Midjourney. Tell me how to prompt this, and then it will spit out the prompt. And then you can take that, you can copy and paste it into Midjourney to do it. So you use the AI, I call it reverse. It's like a reverse agent. This is a reverse prompt that you can take right away. Okay. So if you're new to this, you can do that
Dude, that is
right after
genius. So
this.
can you explain to me because I really want to get on Midjourney. It's crazy that I haven't
Yeah.
even started. So if I want to get started on Midjourney, I have ChatGPT on my phone. I have Discord on my phone. How do I get Midjourney? Do I
Yeah.
just go to midjourney.com and then sign up and it'll automatically download on my Discord, or what's the deal?
Yeah, you go to Midjourney and you sign up, and then there's like a Midjourney channel, like a chat channel in Discord. That's where you can sign up. And then all of the prompts are done through Discord. So that's why I say there's a learning curve, because you got to do it through Discord, right?
Hmm.
It's not just like, okay, let me just give you like a comparison, because that's actually the next tool is DALL-E. The beauty of DALL-E is that it's built into ChatGPT. So literally you can prompt ChatGPT to spit out anything like an image for you. The downside to DALL-E is I find like the quality is not as good as Midjourney. I mean, it's okay, but it's not as good. The good thing about DALL-E is plain language. Like literally, you can tell them to create anything for you.
Yeah, is Dolly? I know because if Dolly's built in ChatGPT, I know now that you can do like voice instructions. So can Dolly work with voice instructions?
Yeah, you can prompt it on your ChatGPT app on your phone. You can
Wow.
dictate. You can say, create, what do you want to create? Like with Midjourney, you would have like your face, and then you have like a URL to it, right? And then you would type slash imagine and create like, what do you say, like a human, like Terminator, like cyborg using my face at this image, and then make it super realistic, right? Something like that. And then you can play around with it. Another hack is the regenerate button. You have to keep regenerating. Okay. Because when you do one, it will give you 4 images, right? But if you click regenerate, it will give you 4 more. So it's literally, there's no limit. You may not like the first one. So keep regenerating. So that's another hack that I've learned over the years. Like everyone that's really good with AI, they know like, I was talking to like Chris Rawlings, like sometimes I ask him like, how many times do you have to do it to get the right image? Sometimes you got to regenerate like 5, 6 times, right? So you got to be patient, right? It's not going to be like perfect the first time. All right. So one more hack I wanted to share with you guys is using AI with a VA. Okay, AI plus VA. That's kind of like one of the formula to success, because the thing is when you generate images using like Midjourney, DALL-E, oftentimes it struggles with a couple of things, especially text. Okay, as you can see in the example here, like some of the text is not right. There's misspellings. Like you can see, like this, like the date here is blurred out. So the key thing is you afterwards you get your VA or you have like your graphics designer or yourself to clean it up, right? To polish it up. So this image, like the first round, Summit was misspelled because AI is not good with text. That's one of its weaknesses. Kind of like the 80-20 rule, right? 80% of it can be generated by AI, and then the last 20% you have your VA go in to clean it up. So you're still going to save a lot of time. So like in this example of, I prompted like ChatGPT DALL-E, like creating an image for the Seven Figure Seller Summit free pass, make it, really cool looking. And so I can put this in our marketing promotions and then just spat this out, the first one. But like the text was misspelled. So I had my graphics editor to go in to clean it up so it looks better. But even here, it's still not perfect, right? So, instead of this, I would put our website, www.sevenfiguresellersummit.com. Okay. So it takes a little bit more work. But if you look at it on the whole, if I ask my graphics editor guy to create it from scratch, it probably take like several hours or like half a day or even a day and back and forth to get it right. But the AI version, like DALL-E, it spat this out in like 30 seconds. Right. And then, it takes my graphics editor maybe 15, 20 minutes to clean it up. So I'm finished in less than 1 hour. Right? And it's still much cheaper than paying a graphics editor to create it from scratch. That's the key. I hope that made sense. You combine AI with VA. So the mistake is to think everything can be 100% AI. Like I'm not saying AI can replace all humans or not yet, but it's like a combination, like what you said, like the cyborg, right? We're like half man, half machine right now.
Exactly. It's leverage. It's classic leverage, like before when it was just like a human and, they were running on a piece of paper, and now you have the computer. The computer didn't replace the human. It just leveraged it. So now one human with a computer can do the work of like, 10 human beings, right? You know what I mean? And so that is kind of what AI is going to do. Let's say you have VAs. I'm not saying you should fire your VAs, but you can, from the same VAs, get 10 times more output, right? Especially if you have a dialed in system. Like, if you're doing a prompt from the beginning every single time, maybe not. But when you start building your own GPTs, it's already a trained model. And I think one of the things that we're trying right now is to actually train a GPT to have my voice in writing. And so then anytime like my team has content that they want to write, they'll just say, plug it in and say, write this in the style of Mina Elias, and it'll spit it out in my style. And so that's kind of leverage, right? Instead of like, okay, it takes my VA a bunch of time to write it, and then I have to check it and all of this stuff. It's like we've already trained the AI, and now my VA can, do 10 times more content because of leverage.
So I created a GPT, so the Seven Figure Seller Summit copywriter. So literally, I've trained it to write in my voice, and then, it can create like emails, it can create LinkedIn posts, etc. And then this way, like I don't have to reprompt it every time. So like exactly what you said, Mina, you can create this. You just go to GPTs. So I have a paid subscription, $20 a month, GPT 4.0. You just click create, and then you just literally you name your GPT. So like Mina's copywriter, right? I'm just gonna make some stuff up, like description, like write copy for Mina Elias, your newsletter or your YouTube channel, and then instructions. So now you would give it instructions. Like the cool thing here, you can upload files. So like your previous posts, your previous email newsletters, upload that, and then say, this is my voice. Note the upload, like the tone, the language, the style, like the length of posts, right, et cetera, et cetera. And then I want you to be my professional copywriter to create the LinkedIn posts. Yeah, LinkedIn posts. I want to get like more engagement or more.
More engagement, and to add as much value as possible.
And then here I'll give you some guidelines. Like here are guidelines to create like amazing LinkedIn posts, and then I would give it like length is like XXX characters, like hashtags, use these, etc., etc. Right? So after you do that, and then you can upload examples. You can even upload examples of other like really good LinkedIn people. So like note like style of whoever their posts are good because of this. I want you to incorporate that, but still keep it in my voice, right? So literally you're training it. like this. And after that, yeah, you just save it out and then you test it out and you're good to go. That's how you
Perfect.
create it.
And I see that there's capabilities, web browsing and Dolly image generation, and then code interpreter and data analysis. So some pretty powerful
Yeah,
tools. And then what are the actions at the
yeah, yeah.
bottom?
And the conversation starters, this is important as well. So this is to get you started. Like, what's the topic of the LinkedIn post, right? So this way, like once you go in, so like create me a post about AI tools for Amazon sellers. You refer to the outline below, right? And literally, you could take like the 10 things we put in here, like Dali, etc. Yeah, and then it will start creating something for you.
Oh, dude, this is amazing.
That's it. Literally,
This
it
is,
took us what, like we created this in like 5 minutes, man. I mean, obviously you can refine this a lot better, but this is
oh
just
yeah,
like, we just hacked it right now. That's how powerful it is. You know what I
incredible.
mean?
This is incredible, man.
Yeah,
The power of AI, literally, I mean, we're seeing 1% of the true potential. So I think,
yeah.
this is going to be one of those things. The faster that you adopt and the faster that you start using these tools, it's like, when Excel and Microsoft PowerPoint and that stuff came out, and it's like, bro, you better learn how to use them or you're going to be left behind.
Okay, next. I don't know about you, Mina, but when I'm doing like marketing or oftentimes I get stuck, right? I have technical problems, like I'm trying to send out a newsletter, or even something as simple as I was trying to print out like a PDF from my accountant, and then all the text became like Unicode, it's all gibberish, like squares and stuff. Rather than using Google, there's a very cool AI tool called find.com, PHIND.com. It literally is like the best tech support AI in the world. And the cool thing about it is that you can type in any tech support problem you want, and then it'll give you an answer. And you can see it also gives you the sources. So like sites, the website it extracted the data from. So if you want to learn more, you can go to that. Because the weakness of ChatGPT is it doesn't give you the source. So if you want to learn more, you don't even know where it came from. So with find.com, you can get any question. It could be like, technical, web coding to like, even like settings in Gmail, etc. So would this be useful to you, Mina?
I had an issue with my OBS screen recorder 2 days ago, where as soon as I started recording, my face started glitching. I was like, So it took me like a good amount of time trying to figure out like how to fix it. And it turned out to be just like, here's the resolution setting. So just, yeah, I would say I'm using OBS screen recorder. It's connected to my camera and it's my screen. However, when I record my face, like my video is glitching and like, keeps pausing. What could be potentially one of the issues in the settings, and how can I fix this? Say the camera works fine, when I'm connected to Zoom, so I don't think it's a camera issue. Okay, run it in admin mode, change OBS settings, check for rendering lag, try different recording software. Okay, that doesn't help. This basically found everything that I needed in 1 second.
This is free. THIND.com is free. One of my good friends, the marketing expert, shout out to Zach Franklin in Shenzhen. He told me about this. He does like crazy stuff with like AI and like hacking. He told me about this. So yeah, super
Wow.
useful. Check it out. It's better than ChatGPT in this respect because it also gives you, it's trained. You think of it as like an app in the app store. It's like your tech support, your AI tech support guy.
I
Think of it
love it.
that way.
Amazing.
That's yeah. Okay. So Mina, I hope this is helpful to you. I mean, even if nobody watches this, I just wanted to help Mina out with his business and get him, more advanced with AI, dude. Okay. Should we move on?
Let's go, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay. Okay. Do you do like video snippets and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I we
Like
do,
for
yeah,
social
we
media,
do.
like reels and stuff?
Yeah, we
Okay.
turn my YouTube
Have you
videos
heard
into
of
short form content. Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen Opus AI.
Okay. Have you heard of Opus AI? Opus AI is really cool. Previously, like I would have to ask my video editor team, like, can you chop this up into snippets? And he'll ask me, okay, which timestamp do you want to do? I'm like, oh man, I don't even remember. I don't have time to tell him. So the beauty of Opus AI, this is built by the same people as ChatGPT. It automatically generates it for you. Like literally from a like 60-minute video, it can spit out like 12 clips, and then you can pick and choose the one that you like. So it'll save you a lot of time. I actually have an example. Yeah, this is the last tool. We had an AI hacks webinar a couple of weeks ago. So like literally I uploaded the 49-minute YouTube video into Opus, and then it will give you like 12 different snippets. So all of these, they have the subtitles as well. So I'll just quickly play one because just for the sake of time. So this one is The Winning Hack from Stephen Pope. Can you hear it?
I can't hear it, but I can read the captions.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole video, but
Yeah.
literally all you had to do just upload it, and then you just run it, it will spit this out, and you can pick and choose, and then it's already like cropped in like portrait mode. So you can go Instagram Reels, you can go TikTok, anywhere you want. And the cool thing is you can edit it. So like it has a transcript, so you can like chop stuff out, you can put stuff in, you can put B-roll, stuff like that. There's a free trial. It is paid, but there's a free trial if anyone wants to test it out. So if you want to promote your brand over social media, create some more clips, so like you can like create content like for like the kite example. Like let's say if I had a video and I wanted to like make some B-roll, like the ocean, like over like PCH, the sun shining, and maybe driving on the beach, you can like create that AI video into it, and then do more like subtitles, etc. So would this be useful to you?
Yeah, I mean, especially obviously like a video like this that we're recording right now is going to go out on YouTube. Taking that and then putting it into Opus AI and then having it spit out like super useful clips. So this way we can take that, share it on Instagram Reels, TikTok, and
Yeah,
YouTube Shorts. Definitely. I mean
yeah.
that saves me a lot of time. I mean, essentially, I wouldn't even need a shorts video editor at this point.
I mean, like I wouldn't get rid of them because like maybe they have stuff to go and clean it up a little bit, but this does like maybe 90% or 95% of the work, right?
Yeah, it looks
They
like it.
just
I mean,
yeah,
that video,
yeah,
that clip from Stephen Pope, it looks like you could just run that. That looks perfect, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I clipped a little bit of it. I mean, like it put me in, but yeah, it's super. It saves so much time. It saves so
Beautiful,
much
man.
time.
Beautiful.
So those are the 10. I hope this is helpful. And if you guys want to learn more, I mean, like the stuff like, Mina's question about how to create like a GPT and stuff like that.
Talk about the summit, guys. This is definitely a must attend. I mean, you've been doing this for what, 9 years straight now?
Yeah, yeah, we've been doing this since 2018. So this is the ninth summit that we're
Oh,
doing.
nice.
And, Mina is on it and other experts are on it. And, like if you want to learn more about the stuff that we talked about, like literally everything that we talked about is being covered in depth. You're going to get like step-by-step trainings, videos, and like literally the first one on Monday is going to step-by-step making a GPT, right? And then Chris Rawlings, he's also going to walk you through how to make an AI assistant customer service. So literally like any customer service email, you can create this AI assistant. It will draft a response in Gmail for you. You can train it based on your customer FAQ. So Mina, like for your supplement brand, like for your customer support emails, you upload your FAQ and then you can connect it with Zapier and ChatGPT and Gmail, and then it will create the response for you. Like just whenever the email comes in, it'll automatically create the draft for you. So you go in, you look at it, maybe clean it up a little bit, and just click send. So it'll save you a ton of time. That's only
Wow.
one example of the stuff you'll learn. And I think one other cool thing that we've never done before is we're doing a live AI product design workshop Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then Brandon Young is going to lead this. So he's going to walk you through this session so you can create your next winning product design. So we're going to use Data Dive, we're going to use Midjourney, and then we're also going to do split testing using IntelliBee with real Amazon customers. So this way you can go like at the end of the 90 minutes, you got something checked off your checklist. Like let's say you're thinking about launching the next product, everything we talked about with like the research and the listing optimization and creating designs, like you'll have an actual design that's already tested that you can hand off to your supplier to start developing. Like, the old way this would take you months of product development, we'll do it in 90 minutes live. And you
That's
guys could get a
incredible.
free pass right now. Mina, like if you want, you can join us too, like Monday
Oh,
night.
dude,
And then
listen, I am gonna watch every single one of those. Every single one of those, I'm gonna watch. Just for everyone that's watching this, I did a presentation there, and I guarantee you, it's gonna add so much fucking value. It's the
yeah,
three core pillars of scaling on Amazon: traffic, click-through rate, conversion rate, and literally a masterclass on how to scale. So, if you guys want to scale your brand on Amazon, 100%, this is gonna add, tons of value. And then that's just me. I know
yeah,
that Stephen Chu has amazing stuff. I know that Ritu has
yeah,
amazing stuff. My Amazon guy, Brandon. There's so many. Chad. Also has an entire AI-based software that does price
yeah,
testing. I currently use it. It's called Prophecy, and it's grown
yes,
my profit margin. So just to give you context, in January, 12,000 was my profit. Last month, $28,000 was my profit. Ever since I
Wow.
started using, and his price software has been one of the very few changes. There's not many changes that happened to my products, and it's just the ability to increase my price. So I went from 28 to 38, and then it's constantly changing. I mean, this is all the power of AI. So I mean, I highly
Yeah.
recommend that everyone attend the Seven Figure Seller Summit.
For sure, for sure. And Chad Rubin, he actually is sharing a real life case study from his own brand, how he turned around from red to black. Because obviously it's getting tougher, guys, but AI is one of the best ways to really achieve profits. Like stuff like Mina's doing with AI price testing optimization. So yeah, we have a free pass available, limited time. You can watch the sessions. So I highly recommend you guys check it out.
I'll link to, the Seven Figure Seller Summit, the website. I'm going to link to just directly where you can get a ticket. And yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, everything's going to be in the description. I highly recommend, people attend. I'm very curious. I really want to learn more about, how to utilize AI, because I feel like I'm underutilizing AI. I feel like there's so much more that I can be doing. So I'm definitely going to, be consuming a lot of that content.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, thank you so much. You can get your free pass at sevenfiguresellersummit.com. And we're going to launch on June 10th, 3 days online to June 12th.
This is all free.
You can get 24-hour viewing access for free. We have an optional all access pass that you can pay upgrade, and then you unlock the videos for lifetime. And then what a lot of sellers are doing is they don't have time to watch all the sessions, and sometimes they have their team watch it so they can implement it. So, it's kind of like what we did. You can have your assistant, you can have your graphics team, learn about Opus AI, to like what not to use AI. So you buy it for them, and then they can watch it, right? And then they can tell you, hey, go to like the 37-minute mark of Gilad's presentation on AI plus VA. They had a really good nugget right there, right? So that would save you time. So we have the optional paid upgrade, but yeah, you can watch it for free.
Amazing. So I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, no brainer, guys. Watch it for free, or get the recording, which I'm gonna do. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right. Thanks so much, Mina. We'll see you guys at the summit. Bye,
Peace
everyone.
out.